with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Catching up with the UTEP head coach before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Blue Raiders offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Long way to go on second down. Rides to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
Runs through. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So UTEP's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Snatch it quickly on the left. He's past the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. It's Isaac. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeps it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. On the move, he fires. Working on the right.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Motion from the wideout. Let it go. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Short pass. Touchdown, UTEP! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. This time they'll throw it. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Setting up the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Miners' offense all set and ready to start the drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Swings it out to his running back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Finds a man in the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Powers inside. Fights off a defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. He hurls one deep down the left side. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the... to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Right side, it's Isaac. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's the this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second and long here. Just feeds the running back. Driven back.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Got to make the play on fourth. Finds his target. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Miners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Bring him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's looking to throw on third and short. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special teams. just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to establish the run. Makes his man miss. Pass to 6. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hard running there. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Running inside. It's Burke. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Good, strong tackle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive runs.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll ride him again. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wide receiver. Needs it here on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert to 4th down, and it paid off. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks it in. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got...
Makes a catch down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Out wide right, it's in goal. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Look out! Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The give to the single back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got a man. It's in goal. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Second down, gonna throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're all over him. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation in football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab. There he goes. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. He's up, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.